Hey y'all, it's your girl Jima. Y'all have tuned into the Random Shit Podcast, the People's Podcast, where we get down to the nitty gritty and we are open minded and honest about everything that is talked about on this podcast. So y'all already know how I like to start off the show. Excuse me. I like to start off the show with a nice little affirmation. So my affirmation today says, I choose to be at peace with the way things are. I choose to be at peace with the way things are. Okay, I like how that sounds. I choose to be at peace with the way things are. And I know this is very, very strong and heavy to me because I like to be in control of a lot of things in my life. And when I am not in control, I am all over the place. And that has always been my biggest, least favorite quality about myself, is wanting to be in control of everything, even though I know that I'm not in control of everything. Because I used to be so overwhelmed with not being in control of a lot of things and not understanding that they're going to work out. God's going to help them work out. And so I eventually came to terms with that you know what? God's going to work it out. It is what it is. I'm going to just stay in control of the things that I can't stay in control of the things and just move past and keep on trucking. So, yes. And you have to be able to be in a better and great positive space to accept that things are going to work themselves out and things are going to be in favor of you. Because God wants that to happen to you. So you have to be at peace with where things are. And if you are not, you're going to be all over the place. You don't want to be all over the place. So you got to keep it together. So keep it together, y'all. All right. Y'all, I am sitting here. I done got my wine. This is my second cup. Y'all don't understand. Some nice sweet red wine. I love sweet red wine, y'all. It's literally my favorite drink. It's like my go-to drink, my little, sit back and unwind drink, unwind and wine. You feel me? So, yeah, I got my wine. I'm ready to talk to y'all. Okay, and I hope y'all doing good. Oh, yeah, and I definitely want to clear this up because y'all heard me say it earlier. I am not a religious person. I am more spiritual. I believe that God is the Almighty. He is number one in my life. And I would never bash anyone's religion, faith, belief system, or anything like that. I'm very open-minded to a lot of faiths and a lot of beliefs that people have, so I can better understand who they believe is number one, who they believe is the Almighty in their lives. And if they believe something outside of what I believe, that's good. Thank you for educating me. But for me, I walk with God. You know what I'm saying? God is number one in my life. And then everything else is second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay? So let's get into this. Y'all. Today we're going to be talking about single friends that have friends who are couples. Okay. Single friends that have friends who are couples. Now, look, I don't know why I'm laughing, but Jesus, this is something. So I've always had this thing with my friends, where I've been the friend in a relationship and the friends don't have relationships. They're single still. And then I've been the friend that's not been in a relationship whose friends are in a relationship. So I thought it was a good topic to talk about because, there's this small stigma that a lot of people can't have friends who are single and still be in a good, functioning, faithful relationship. And I think that is just some bullshit, okay? I think that shit is trash. And it's my opinion, shit, podcast. They got that whole birds of a feather flock together. No, fuck that shit. Like, this bird flocks on her fucking own, but she has her fucking flock. You feel me? So Right now, I am in a relationship, and all my friends are in relationships. And I'm gonna just break it down. Like, I have friends in different areas, y'all. So I've lived in Washington State. Don't get it twisted. I lived in Washington State for the last 4 years, and my great friend TJ, who I've known for like over a decade, love her. She introduced me to some wonderful people that basically became really good friends of mine. And it's like been our own little girlfriends. And I was just so excited meeting these women like 4 years ago when I got here, and building this friendship and this family and stuff like that. Like, it was just like our own version of girlfriends, and it was just everything. And we were just always there for each other and stuff like that, like going through all of our relationships. So in this moment, when I'm talking about single friends who have friends who are couples, I'm referring to my current friends here in Washington. And yeah, so basically when I got here, I was in a relationship, and I think majority of us were in relationships, if I'm not mistaken. At least 2 of the 4 were in relationships. And we just continue to hang out. We continue to do what the girls do and stuff like that. It never been an issue for us girls to get together and hang out, regardless of us being in relationships. Now, we done went through some of this bullshit to where when somebody got in a relationship, we ain't see the other person. Okay, and look, I was not about to be that friend, because I used to be that fucking friend. I ain't even gonna hold you. I definitely used to be that fucking friend where I got in a relationship with a guy and you ain't see me at all. And I've been that friend that I left friends on by the wayside for a nigga, and I was not proud of that shit. You feel me? It kind of ruined some of the good friendships that I had. And like I said, I wasn't proud of it, but it happened. You know, I was young and naive and so for this guy, whatever have you. But I'm older now. Okay, I'm grown now. So I was able to understand, you know, that friendships are always going to be here with my babies, with my girls. And these men, they can't be disposable. I mean, shit, friendships could be disposable, but nah, that bond you got with your friends is stronger than the bond you got with your nigga. I mean, I'm just saying, you feel me? So I told myself that I was never going to be that friend who put they nigga first, who put they man first before they friends when they got in a relationship. No more, you know what I'm saying? So when I got in my relationship and then I moved to Washington, I was still in my relationship. You know, I did want my friends to meet my guy, but eventually me and his ass broke the fuck up. And that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? But I always still made sure to maintain my friendship with my girls, and, you know what I'm saying, have that with my girls. And, you know, they was actually there for me. And granted, my really good friend, my best friend, I introduced him to these 2 women, and they didn't really know me like that. But when I broke up with my nigga, they was right fucking there. They took me out. We had a really good time after my breakup, and it was just blissful after that. So eventually I ended up in another relationship, y'all. Lord, I ended up in another relationship, and he was absolutely really great. And I told him, I was like, look, the one thing I'm not gonna do is stop hanging with my girls, or, you know, having girls night, or having them come around since I got with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can come chill with us, because, you know, me and the girls always had stuff at the house. You know, we will always kick it at the house. Like, if we wasn't going to dinner, if we wasn't going to a nice little club or whatever, majority of the time we was in the house drinking, playing games. So when me and him got together and everything was working itself out, and they met the girls and everyone was like cooling and chilling and stuff, you know, he got to see firsthand, like, oh, these are her friends. Like, they gonna be around, they gonna stay around. And You know, if you want to go out with your guys, you can go out with your guys. But, you know, me and the girls about to stay up here and chill and talk shit. So it is what it is. So you could do what you want to do. But, you know, he got to see firsthand that my friendships were really, really important. And of course, you know, he was important too. But I just wasn't going to neglect my friends for a relationship. I wasn't going to do that no more. Like, I was like, fuck that shit. You feel me? So I honestly believe that it is true. Like, people, I feel like people can really still have their single friends while in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It honestly depends on the type of friends you have and then the type of significant other you rocking with. Because if your significant other is not feeling you hanging out with your friends, for one, I think you should have a conversation about it and better understand where they're coming from about it, and then kind of get to the root. And I honestly feel like you should introduce your friends to your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel it's right, you should introduce your friends to your significant other. I'm just gonna say it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they can see, like, okay, he cool, she cool, okay, whatever have you. So I know when y'all go out, she the cool one, da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was in a relationship back then, when, you know, when I first, you know, started hanging with the girls and stuff, you know, my dude, he was able to get a sense of how my friends are, you know what I'm saying? And everyone is a character, okay? Everyone is a character. And he got a sense of who they were. So when we went out, he already know, like, okay, that girl is, this girl that girl is, she cool, you know what I'm saying? And regardless of just knowing my friends, you should know your woman, or you should know your nigga. Like, trust and believe that if I care for you deeply, I'm not about to be out here doing single woman shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have my phone with my girls, and if my girls are single and they doing single woman shit, hey, I'm just gonna be chilling. You feel me? Just trust in me. And I feel like that's important. You should trust your significant other to be able to go out and hang with their single friends. And if their single friends doing single stuff, you know, just shit be in your phone. I don't know. Just continue to have a good time, watch they back, and you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do. But know your ass, you got somebody to go home to, so don't be acting no damn fool. So I honestly believe people can still have their single friends if they're in a couple. I honestly believe people can have a marriage and still have single friends. You know, I don't know where this whole notion that you could not have your single friends while in a relationship came from. Like, I don't get it. Like, why? What was it? Was it because there were some people that had single friends, and when they went out with their single friends, they did single shit knowing they were in a whole relationship? Maybe that was a thing. Maybe that was where it started from. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it also is about your significant other having trust issues and insecurities within themselves, to where they don't trust the fact that you have single friends while you're in a relationship. Which is why, like I said, you need to have a conversation. Your significant other needs to do some healing within themselves. They need to trust you. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like people can have their single friends. If y'all feel otherwise, please let me know. Comment, hit me up, let me know. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it. Because I honestly feel like it's ridiculous if you cannot have single friends and you're in a relationship. I find that absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So and on top of that, don't be a shitty friend. Like, if you that single friend, I'm getting tongue tied, shit. If you that fucking single friend and your ass be out there motherfucking wilding all the goddamn on time, look, bitch, nigga. Well, I mean, bitch and nigga. So, look, y'all. Do what the fuck you want to do, but have respect for your friend who's in a relationship to have respect for your friend who's in a fucking relationship. Respect that shit. Okay? Understand that your friend is in a committed relationship. She can't do that single shit. She can't be that wing girl to the max. I mean, she could be a wing girl, he could be a wing nigga, but just know that if they're in a relationship, they're gonna be like, hey, I'm in a relationship. I'm just playing the wing woman adjacent. You know what I'm saying? So my friend can get with your dude, or my friend can get with your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I'm here for, but I'm in a relationship. But y'all single friends cannot expect your friends that are in a relationship to do single shit. Okay? You gotta hold them accountable. I'm just saying. I just took a sip of wine for those that are not watching. I'm over here talking about not watching. Look, let me tell y'all something. This is like a podcast in the making, and I'm really excited about it. And I said that in the beginning, but like eventually, sooner than later, I will have visuals to where you can see me do my podcast stuff. So I'm over here acting like, hey, y'all, if you're not watching, just know I took a sip of wine. I'm just saying. But yes, it's crazy. I honestly can't believe people be mad at their significant other for going out with their single friends. Like, why? Like, do y'all really be out here cheating? Like, do y'all really be like going out with your single friends doing single shit still and you in a relationship? If you honest, you would let me know. I'm just saying. Cause the relationship that I'm in right now currently, my last relationship, okay, because it's either him or me, okay, because I don't think I got another relationship in me. This relationship got to work, okay, we gonna make it work, because somebody, not me, but somebody ain't gonna make it if we don't make it. So, but the relationship I'm in now, like, he understands my relationship that I have with my friends. Like, I just went to Vegas with my babies, like, you know what I'm saying? Granted, we all in relationships, but that's besides the point. But like, if I was just the only one in a relationship and my friends was both single, he'd trust me enough, without having met them yet, he trusts me enough to go and hang with my friends. That's the kind of relationship me and him have. For one, we tell each other fucking everything. Like, I be on look, y'all, I be on FaceTime with my dude, screen sharing my phone, showing him the messages in my DMs. Like, look at what this motherfucker done said to me in my DMs. I don't tell my dude what they say. I will show my dude. Like, we be on FaceTime, I will literally share my screen and be like, look at this bullshit. That's the type of relationship me and my dude have. We talk and laugh about everything. Cause y'all jokers out here, something wrong with y'all. Tell me what's wrong with y'all. But like I said, he trusts me enough to be out with my friends if they were single. You know what I'm saying? Because he know his chick. I'm not about to be out here like, I am happily in my relationship. Like, I have a nigga. I have a boyfriend. I have a man. Shit, sometimes I be like, my husband, my fiance. I would literally be out like my fiance. I'm like, well, your ring, shit, it's getting clean, bitch. Okay. Just don't pay attention to that. That's my nigga though. Okay. But yeah, he trusts me enough for me to be out with any of my single friends. Cause he know his woman, you know, love you, babe. But if you're that significant other that gets mad, upset, irritated, frustrated, or be feeling some type of way about your significant other going out with their single friends, baby, stop. It's time to stop that shit, please. Like, don't be that way. If you are that person, please don't be that way. Don't be that way. Because that friend was there before you. And if you don't work out with your significant other, and I hope you do, but if you do not, that friend will be there after you. If you get into a argument or a disagreement with your significant other, y'all, who do you go to? If it's not like, if you're not cool with like your parents and stuff, like if you're not like, your parents are your like your persons, who do you go to? Your fucking friends, your best friend, your homeboy, like your ride or dies. Like if you are having a problem in your relationship, granted, you should definitely talk it out with your significant other, but if it's just like something to where it's like you just need your village, hello, you got your village. So being that significant other that gets frustrated and upset about their significant other going out with their single friends, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? That shit, we still do that shit. I hope there ain't nobody out here still doing that stupid shit. Cause what? Like, huh? Child, stop it. If that's the case, and I'm gonna just tell you straight up, if that's you, and you that person that be getting upset, mad, frustrated, feel some type of way about your significant other going out with somebody, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are insecure about some shit within yourself. On that note, I'm gonna take a sip. Okay, baby, you are insecure about something within yourself. You need some internal healing. Healing. You need some internal healing. Cause the fuck, what is wrong with you? Please. I mean, shit, do you not trust your significant other's friends? I said this, talk to them. I don't get that shit. Talk. Like I feel like folks out here are not having conversations that they're supposed to be having with their significant others. Like, if you don't like one of your significant other's friends, express that shit. Don't hold that shit in. Don't be going around to the nice little get-togethers, the kickbacks, the events, the parties that your significant other is throwing, or you and your significant other is throwing, that your partner is going to invite her friends to or his friends to. Don't be going there stank when you could have sat down and talked with your significant other and told them how you feel about their friends, the company that they keep. Because it may be something that they're not seeing that they should about their friends that you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to be honest. We keep people in our lives that ain't supposed to be in our lives no more because, excuse me, I'm about to burp. Oh, excuse me. We keep people in our lives that are not supposed to be in our lives because we got so much of a long history that we just don't want to break that tie with them. We don't want to break that ties. And I get it, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. So it might be something that your partner is seeing within your friends that you're not seeing because you love them, you care for them, you know what I'm saying? But they may feel it's bad, but it's kind of hard to have that conversation with your significant other about their friends because y'all ain't been together that long. They friends been in their lives for damn near ever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still need to sit down with your partner and have that conversation. Be like, hey, something ain't right between so and so, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm getting from that. And this is not the first time, you feel me? So, yeah, it's all about having a conversation. But don't be going around the friend stank, feeling some type of way. Get that shit the fuck out of your system. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Like, for real. Tell me I may miss something. Shit. My nigga be like, hey, I didn't know how to bring this to your attention, but I think it's important to let you know, but I'm kind of not feeling so and so, and I'm gonna tell you why. Don't just go to your significant other about one of their friends and say, oh, I'm not feeling something about your friend, and not have the why. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't like them. And that just be it. Don't do that dumb shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't do that stupid shit. Go with the why. Oh, some evidence or something. You know what I'm saying? Help them understand why you coming to them with this. Why is this heavy on your heart? You feel me? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit at all. It's not right. It's not right. So I like to end my podcast with a quote. I love quotes. Okay. The more y'all get to know me, y'all will understand I love quotes, affirmations, and devotions. I love them. I love them. So I'm going to do this thing where at the end of the show, I'm always going to read off a quote, and hopefully it's something to think about for yourself, bring things back to a positive light, because this podcast is about positivity, being honest and open, having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Things may get a little warm, but we definitely want to remain on a positive note. Okay, we're not here to trash talk nothing. We're not here to be negative in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I got time for that shit. So I'm going to end this podcast with a quote from Jesse Jackson. It says, "If you fall behind, run faster. Never give up, never surrender, and rise up against all odds." Dang, I like that. For real. Okay. Well, on that note, thank y'all for tuning in to the Random Shit Podcast, the People's Podcast with your girl Jima. And I will see y'all next time for another episode. Okay? Stay up, y'all.